Hello everyone, it's Crystal Neat here with your 5th through the 7th daily tarot reading, or I guess you could say weekend vibes at this point. I hope that you had a beautiful full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. I hope that it changed your perspective on your beliefs, maybe even your political standpoints. I hope that it gave you the ability to speak your truth and teach others through your learning in life. Also, that full moon in Sagittarius, definitely Sagittarius is still a fire sign, so it is very spontaneous and loud and fun and expressive. So don't be surprised if Jupiter is also the father, so it also holds a parental role. So don't be surprised if topics of your children came up. I saw a lot of people who had first with their children, like first tarot deck, first this. I know with my daughter, me and her, we rode our bikes around like we were 12 years old. She's 11, but I was trying to ride around like I was 12. I hadn't been on a bike since probably I was 13. I haven't been on a bike in a really long time. So I loved what that full moon brought. I think that it was a great one, and we have a couple more to go. So we're just getting started with this eclipse cycle. So please let the eclipse out anything in your life that you do not need anymore. False belief systems that don't work anymore and things like that. And of course, Sagittarius is the truth bringer. So don't be surprised if you were speaking your truth, seeing a lot of people speaking out, being very blunt. That is all Sagittarius energy. So I have this deck. It is the Light Seers Tarot, and I am so grateful for this. This was gifted to me by one of my students and now friend. We've actually been friends for a while now, but Jessica, and I'm going to have her YouTube channel pinned down below. Her YouTube channel is JessB, the Light. The Lite. So JessB space the light. Okay. And I'll have her information pinned down below. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I mean, it is a beautiful deck. The cards feel amazing. If I'm not mistaken, I know that I'm pretty sure this deck is a replica of the regular tarot. So this is going to be good. So let's see what this weekend, this eclipse was bringing for us. We are going to kind of start with the 5th and see what the lesson of the 5th was. What is the lesson of the 6th? And of course, we'll move to the 7th. And I'm just kind of giving these cards a shuffle. Anytime I open up a deck, I always knock on the deck 3 times and then I get going. So I'm going to give it just a bit more of a shuffle. So let's see. What was the lesson? This card wanted to come out, so I'll let it. Okay. Overall lesson of the 5th. What was it that we should have learned on this full moon eclipse in Sagittarius? What was the lesson? And what is the blessing? What is the blessing? What's the blessing? All right. So we have the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse is the blessing. So this full moon was pretty heavy. I think a lot of people felt this definitely would have been an eclipse. The 10 of Wands is saying a lot of you were carrying something, carrying a lot, being in a position to where you maybe had a lot that you were, you needed to get off your chest, or there had been a lot of work put on you and you might just have felt really, really tired. That is okay. The 10 of Wands is a card of burnout sometimes from putting too much on your plate. So sometimes it just says that you have to reserve the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, some more things for yourself. You have to learn to keep your cards close, keep more to yourself. It definitely speaks about, when the Ace of Coins, is upright, it's a gift being handed to you. And when it's in reverse, you have to be that gift. You have to create that on your own to a certain extent. You have to be able to create that blessing from within and bring it without, versus expecting it to come from without and then come to you. So we definitely have topics like that. Now, don't be surprised if you've been working really hard and soon, during, after this eclipse, a couple weeks, even like some days after, you have something that comes back to you that you've been looking for, wanting, and whatnot. Okay, definitely not the time to spend a lot of money. This it also should have shown you some type of reserve, but also maybe giving yourself something that you owe yourself, gifting yourself something. With the 10 of Wands, we can have so much that we have on us. And so it's good sometimes to return the favor to ourselves. Maybe not in the most expensive way, but in the most, I guess, practical way of still helping yourself. Now, the blessing was the 8 of Cups in reverse. So it's still a lot. This eclipse cycle is just beginning. We still have a lot going on that we are still trying to process. And with the 8 of Cups in reverse, it might have been some things that you emotionally had to visit again. Some things, the emotional baggage. Look, this is the actual physical baggage of hard work and a lot being put on you. And then the 8 of Cups in reverse is emotional baggage. So some of you are really, really still holding on to a lot of emotional baggage that you haven't quite been able to get over. And that's okay. The fact that you're feeling it, the fact that you can acknowledge that, that's the good thing. Now, we also had the Wheel of Fortune pop out of the deck, regardless if it was upright or reverse. It is saying that, hey, sometimes life comes with the good and sometimes it comes with the bad. This actually happens to be the Jupiter card also. But eventually, we all feel this, and what we know is that it always comes back around. Everything comes back around. So this full moon also harbored a lot of karmic energy within it. So let's watch and see how it plays out these next few days. But I like that the Wheel of Fortune is here, because it's saying even if you felt like I had bad luck or I was too tired, I just couldn't do enough, the Wheel of Fortune is saying it's okay. Soon enough, you will have this turn back around in your favor and some blessings will be coming in. So that's good. Now let's move on to the 6th. Let's move on to the 6th. Okay, so all of the cards are in reverse. Let's see what these are. This is the Knight of Wands. This is the Moon. And this is the Devil. All right. So let's read them in reverse first, and then we'll turn them all around. Okay, so with the Devil being in reverse, all right, we want the Devil in reverse. We don't want to be tricked by this beautiful, angelic person who is just really going to eventually use our flaws and our insecurities against us. Okay, this person literally lures you in with what it is that you think that you want, but ultimately shows you that you really don't. Like even how his hair is an extension of like the water or the wave or whatever this is, just kind of pulling you in, making you their puppet. Don't allow anybody to use you today. Do not allow anyone to make you their puppet. And luckily the card is in reverse, so it can definitely speak about coming out of places and moments that try to make you feel stuck or isolated. Then we have the Moon in reverse. It's okay if you don't feel the most emotionally or intuitively connected. Okay, this woman is just kind of falling underneath this wave, and she's kind of just letting herself go. And I think it's because she has this divine connection to the moon. Now it is in reverse. So whenever the moon is in reverse, secrets can be exposed. You can be seeing the truth of people in your life. That is normal. Sometimes it can be disappointing, but ultimately that's okay. And for my more intuitive people, you might not feel it today. You might not really want to connect with that watery side of yourself. Nothing is wrong with that if you're not feeling emotionally pulled in or the most lovey-dovey. Like every day isn't for that. All right. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And the Knight of Wands, ooh, he's attractive. And the Lion is right behind him, showing the courage that he possesses. Very stand up for what he believes in. He knows that he's on his way to becoming the king. He's driven, he's attractive. You know, he has everything going on for himself for the most part, but he's still in the process. Okay. And when the Knight of Wands is in reverse, he could be using that against him. I was talking with one of my friends on live, and we were talking about how sometimes the Leo Aquarius axis can kind of show these mimicking energies a bit, and we were talking about the difference from being inspired from someone. That is fine, but and it's a difference between being inspired and just straight up being a copycat. Being a person who doesn't have your own authentic way about yourself. Yes, we are inspired. Yes, we that is beautiful. We should be. But when you literally steal, and she made a very good point, there is a difference from you know, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery. And she was saying it's not flattery, it's robbery. And she couldn't have said it any better, because when someone takes something from you that you worked so hard for and doesn't pay homage or anything like that, it really can hurt you. People think that that's like, oh, well, build my ego. And maybe the Knight of Wands in reverse, his ego is built off false love. But in reality, Leo is the higher form of Leo is this energy of expressing from the heart, being authentically you, having that aspect of strength. And so when you live from your lower octave, things like that can happen. So we have to be careful, because that Knight of Wands is in reverse, which can make us a bit irritable. Now let's turn this around. All right. Ooh. And so when it's this way around, you all, it feels like something that we passionately, it starts with a passion. We feel it. We love it. It just makes us feel alive. We're attracted to it. We're drawn in. It's a very kind of drawn in, illusionary type of vibe today. We're still feeling this moon on the 6th. So just watch it. Don't allow yourself to fall for these people who aren't 100% maybe for your better and higher good. Nothing is wrong with the Knight of Wands, but he's still learning. He's still extreme. He or she is still going through this phase of up, down, up, down. So you really don't want to make any big life-changing decisions on a day like this, because if you do, you probably are just getting drowned out with either being disconnected from your emotions or too pulled in, therefore making you fall right into the devil's lap, therefore making you go right into this trap that someone wants for you. So just watch it, okay? Now let's see. Let's move forward. Let's see what Sunday has in store. And I am loving the Light Seers Tarot, so I think I'm going to keep pulling from this deck. Let's see what Sunday has in store. Sunday. This card wanted to come out. We have the 7 of Pentacles. I like that. Sunday. Let's see what this energy holds. This card wanted to come out. And the last card for Sunday, the Hermit. Ooh, and we have the Wheel. Okay, good. So Sunday is the day. Sunday is a much better day. By Sunday, we snap into our practical ways of doing things. We're emotionally feeling things. We finally see what that full moon from Friday was trying to teach us. For Sunday, we have the 7 of Coins. And this person is using their power of working with earth, but also pulling this like Reiki out of their hand in order to make this plant grow even more. And as you see that the roots of this plant are all aligned with, I would say, the different chakras or some type of earthly even meditation that could help. It's just about being super grounded. And this man knows that it's more than just the plant. He understands that this plant is everything. If it wasn't for the plants, I wouldn't be alive. If it wasn't for the trees, we wouldn't be able to breathe. Like, this person has built such a divine connection with the earthly realm that he is able to have whatever it is that he touches grow at a very magical level. And why? Ace of Cups. Because you're able to feel today. You're able to first fill your cup. The Ace of Cups is focusing on what you love, what you express, what makes you feel great. What do you offer? What do you give? Ultimately, we all have a soul purpose. That's why it is so important to really learn yourself and study yourself and try different hobbies and figure out what it is that you like. And emotionally, you figure that out today. Something snaps or either makes you say, you know what, let me just take it slow and focus on me. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. And by focusing on me, I have so much that I can pour out to the world. I have so much that I can give to other people. And then the Hermit is saying a lot of that comes with isolation. A lot of the times that this intimate moment that this man is having with this plant, no one is around but him and the plant. Nobody else. Ace of Cups, she's focused on her light energy. She's pouring from within. And a lot of times that takes being alone. Other times we look for other people to validate our life or our love, and that's just not how it really works. And the Hermit is saying, take some time alone today. Study, go into solitude, introspection. Everything that is in my outside world are things that I am creating. It's kind of like the media. Whatever they put in the forefront is what we go for. You all, just for my own purposes, sometimes I'll watch CNN, then I'll go to Fox News, I'll watch local news, and watch how every news outlet has their own agenda. It's certain things that Fox News says that CNN doesn't say. It's actually kind of funny. You realize how much the media plays on our intelligence, and how they push whatever agenda it is that they are trying to push. So the Hermit says, oh, no, not today. Not today. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to go within to be the light that I seek in this earth, this earth that sometimes I don't understand. I have to go within and create that. So it's something really beautiful and expressive about Sunday. And then, of course, surprise, surprise, the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius energy. Full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So Sunday, we see the higher side of that. Sunday, if you're having a hard time, it's because you need to take it a bit slower. And you need to go within. What do you love? Be creative. And use the Wheel of Fortune to allow it to manifest so many beautiful blessings for you on Sunday. Man, Sunday is a great, great day to just kind of go within. Even releasing would be amazing, because when you release, you leave room for more blessings to come in. So I love this. I really, really love this a lot. And you all always remember, you can't give more than what you have. You can only give what you have, okay? What you can spare, I should say. So I hope that you have a great weekend. I hope this reading helped in some way. I will talk to you all later.